Hey you guys. Okay, so I am going to come to you with one of my favorite sides, sauteed cabbage. It is a winner in my house, and I just thought I'd just show you guys how to make it. I brought it to a couple of work events and it's a hit, so I just thought, hey, let's show you how to do it. It's a super simple, easy process. So this should be a quick video, and let's get right to it. I am going to use a cabbage blend of a purple cabbage and a regular green cabbage. So I don't do anything special. I've already basically taken the outside coats off, and I'm just going to show you real quick how I cut my cabbage. I don't really have a major method because I'm sauteing it. I want the pieces to be large enough to eat, but not too large. So basically, I'm just going to take what's starting off with cutting in the bottom, and then from there, I'm just going to kind of slice it up into fours. So I basically do that and put it in my colander. And then I'm going to take the green one and do the same thing. And so I do this back and forth when I mix the cabbage, and this is just so I can have an easy blend, making sure I get it an even amount distributed of purple and green. So I'm going to continue to cut. So from there, I'm just going to give it a good rinsing, and while that's rinsing, I'm going to get my oil ready, and so I'll show you my oil blend. Okay, so now I'm going to show you my oil blend. So I'm sauteing this so it's semi-healthy, not really because I'm using oil, but I make an oil blend which gives the cabbage an amazing flavor. So I'm going to use a tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil. And I'm also going to use a tablespoon of coconut oil. And I'm going to use a tablespoon of bacon grease. Yes, I said it, bacon grease. I usually save my bacon grease. It's old school. I learned it when I was younger, and it gives food amazing flavor. So I usually, when I cook bacon, I strain it and I usually save it. Don't judge me. It is fire. So let's use a tablespoon of my bacon grease. So these three oils are going to give the cabbage an amazing flavor. So I'll let this mix down, blend together, and then I will throw my cabbage in. So once my oil has blended together and is heated, and I'm heating it over a medium heat, I simply just add in my cabbage. And y'all, I'm going to stuff the skillet, so you will see major stuffage. Yes, stuffage. I'm going to stuff the skillet, and I am just going to throw a top over it to kind of steam it up and let it cook down. So I'll be back after it cooks down for a little bit. Okay, so we're back. So it's been about 5 minutes, and I am just going to basically toss my cabbage, moving the cabbage from the bottom to the top to the bottom. So real quick, this gets tricky because as you can see, I've overstuffed this, but it's starting to brown up and soften. And already, without any seasoning, it's smelling amazing. So I really like, personally, I like a few brown pieces in my cabbage. So I try to brown up maybe the first layer, and then I really mix it a lot after that. So again, I am just going to really just try to rotate the cabbage, making sure I get all the stuff off the bottom layer, and start cooking through. And this will shrink down dramatically, like any lettuce. So I am just going to cook it again for another 5 minutes or so, and then I will repeat this process. Okay, so it's been about 5 more minutes, and as you can see, look, it's steaming down, it's cooking down, it's looking great, and I'm just gonna flip it again, making sure I separate all the pieces, and just keep doing this. I'll probably do this 1 or 2 more times before I add my seasoning, allowing it to really cook down, but not cook down too much. I don't want any mushy cabbage. I want this to have a nice crunch to it. So it is cooking up really well. So I'll mix it, making sure everything gets switched around, and the purple color is coming out, and the green is mixing, and it's looking really pretty, and it's gonna be delicious. Alrighty, be back. Okay, so it's been a couple more minutes, and now it is time to apply my seasoning. Okay, so first of all, just take a really good look at this. So I got some nice mix of some brown pieces. If you can see, I got a nice good crunch. Like you can feel that there's still crunch, but it's tender, and the color is beautiful. This is gonna be amazing, you guys. Okay, so because of the seasoning, because of the oil mix I use, I get a little flavor from the olive oil, I get a little flavor from the coconut oil, and I get a lot of flavor from the bacon grease. Then I'm not going to use a lot of seasoning. This is going to be a light seasoning mix. So what I do is I'm going to add just a little bit of my Lori seasoning. Not a lot. I'm going to add a little bit of the garlic powder. I'll probably go a little more heavy on this. You never can have too much garlic, right? I'm going to add a little onion powder. And some black pepper, ground black pepper. Okay, so from there, I'm just going to mix it up, making sure that the seasoning is evenly distributed over the cabbage. And I'm going to let this cook down just a few more minutes, just to allow the seasonings to marry up with the cabbage. I'm going to keep mixing it. I really want this seasoning to be evenly coated. So I'm going to be doing good mixing, and I'm going to cook down for a few more minutes, and that is going to be it. This is amazing. This is the best side ever. I love it. My family loves it, and it has been a hit every time I take it to an event at work or wherever. So I'll let this cook down just a few more minutes. It's simple, it's easy, and then I'll show you the end result. So we'll be back. It'll be just a few more minutes. This probably took a total of 20 to 30 minutes. It doesn't take long, like to cook down, it doesn't take long to cut, rinse off. This is an easy side. So I'll let it cook down a few more minutes, and then I'm gonna remove it from the heat. So I let this cook for a couple of more minutes, and I am simply just going to remove it from the skillet, and that is it. I'm going to serve, and this is great. Like this, actually, it heats up really well as well. So it's a great side. It heats up for the next day without getting too mushy. And overall, again, as you've heard, this is a great side. So enjoy, and I hope you like it. So comment, subscribe, and thanks for watching. Bye-bye.